that Krishna-Consciousness is so simple that we'll miss it. In other words, it's a very simple thing, but because we're used to kind of making life complicated, especially in the West, we may get distracted or miss the point. So it's very simple that Krishna, as Prabhupada was explaining there, it refers to the Supreme Person. And the Supreme Person or God is perhaps, I don't know, religion is not very fashionable, as we heard in the film. The churches are, I don't know if it's becoming a bit more popular now, but there are many churches closed and people are not generally so interested in religion or spiritual life. But what Srila Prabhupada taught us is actually a bit different than religion. He taught us something called Sanatana Dharma, which is the Sanatana means eternal. These are Sanskrit words, eternal. And the Dharma is not exactly the same as the word religion in English, but Dharma means a quality that goes with an object, like sugar is sweet, fire is hot, chilies are also hot. So an object has its particular quality. So each one of us, we are individual persons, we are individual spiritual beings. And that living entity, who we each are, we have also an inherent quality, or constitutional identity, activity, that's called Dharma. So basically what Srila Prabhupada is explaining in his books is that the world which we're living in now is a material world, but we are spiritual beings. There's been songs about this also, we're spirit, but we're living in the material world. We're conditioned souls. We're trying to express our existence, to manifest our feelings, our thoughts, our will, in a very unfavorable environment, actually. We're very conditioned and restricted by the atmosphere around us in terms of our body, and our world is made of an inferior substance. It's earth and water and fire, air, ether, different elements. So through these elements, in different combinations of forms, we are trying to enjoy life and express ourselves and have different experiences. But because matter is a dead energy, the living beings who we are, when we're trying to manifest our existence in this material atmosphere, leads to a lot of frustration. We may get a little bit of temporary relief or happiness here and there, but in general it's a very hard struggle for existence, just to survive, especially in the modern age. It's very, just to get some food and shelter and basic things in life, it's a very, very hard struggle. You have to work very hard, and there's a lot of complexities. So we're struggling in this material world to try and manifest a life that we want. We want to be happy, we want some kind of security or permanence, and we're also always trying to expand our cognizance. We're trying to understand the world, understand life, understand the environment. So we go to college, university, school. We're always asking questions. From when we wake up in the morning, we're in need of knowledge. Where's my toothbrush? Where's the light switch? What time is it? All of the living entities, we're kind of in a situation of darkness in this world. But we're trying. It comes from the soul, from our inner being, that we want to expand our consciousness, our understanding, our knowledge. So what Krishna consciousness means is the expansion of consciousness. We may try to make various adjustments, study different things, or try different drugs to affect our consciousness. But the full manifestation of our living consciousness is always stifled in the material situation. So what Prabhupada is teaching us is how to transcend or go above these material elements, this material body, the mind, the material intelligence, and the false ego. So the false ego is, in Sanskrit, it's called ahankara, and it means that our concept of who we are. So we saw in the film, and we may have wondered ourselves many times, well, who am I really? Because we can say we're a man or a woman, or we're a child or an adult, or black or white, even this religion, that religion. But that's to do with the body and the mind and the material condition. So Prabhupada is teaching us what we call self-realization, which is to actually realize that we are a spiritual being. And this is manifest in consciousness. Life, if you have a dead body and a living body, there's something different between them. And that life, a dead body, you can't have a conversation, a relationship, because the person is not actually there. When someone dies, we say, oh, he's gone, and we cry usually. So what is that who's gone? It's the self, or the soul. So to understand who this real self is, who we really are beyond this body, is called Krishna-Consciousness or self-realization. And this self-realization can be awakened by this process of meditation and spiritual development called Krishna.